I'm going to stop the sharing. Where it is. Yeah, there it is. You can put back on the video. All right. So once again, with no further ado, because you all have had the privilege of being on the call on Saturday, and we saw that the mission of the Institute of Holistic Health is to educate and train wellness minded individuals how to pursue their passion for helping others improve their physical, emotional, and financial health. And the testimony, as well as the information you'll hear from Sabina Asadova this evening, will make it very clear how vital this information is, because it actually transformed her life. And so, with no further ado, I'm going to invite Sabina Asadova to speak to you, and I am going to take off the sharing so that we can see her wonderful face, and you get to know her. Yamlet, if you could just mute yourself, that would be great.
Can you hear me well?
Yes, we can hear you well. Wonderful.
Awesome. Well, everyone, welcome to the call. I'm very happy that you found the time. And because you're here, I know that you are serious. So I love the people who are determined and they know what they want. So what I can tell, I will tell you about myself. I was introduced to this opportunity almost like 5 years ago. And the way how I actually found this information, I totally can say that it was the answer for my prayer, because my health condition and my overall situation in life was in very critical stage, I would say. So I'll just tell you a little bit about myself. I immigrated to United States, I would say 19 years ago. And out of all my educations and background experiences, I pursue be in medical field. So I become a registered nurse. I confirmed my diploma. And I started to work in a hospital, and I thought that the life is great. But then my health started to dramatically change, and I started to gain weight, not to feel good, not to have energy, not be able to focus. And being in life very active, that condition was totally deteriorated me. So I was looking for the answer, and at the same time, it was phenomenal time in my life. I am just kind of squeezing the whole information in a very short presentation. It was a very, how to say that, amazing time in my life when I came to the Lord. In my background, I came from Azerbaijan, which is a Muslim country. I used to be Muslim. And I came to Lord, and it was amazing transformation in my life. And right after, I started to realize that my not only my spiritual health, but my physical health is truly need attention. So I was diagnosed with the low thyroid function, which is a hypothyroidism. It's a Hashimoto disorder. And basically all that the doctor told me that, well, we found 8 nodules on your thyroid, and all that we can just tell you to do, and the only like treatment plan we have for you is just to take the synthroid, which is cock hormone, that will be sustaining your hormonal level for the rest of your life, and we will be just managing the numbers, and we will just wait for those how to say, the nodules turn into the cancer. And when it will turn into the cancer, we'll just take them out. I was absolutely shocked. And I said, I cannot accept your treatment plan, because first of all, I'm a believer. I just realized that I am a child of God and I am ambassador of the kingdom of God. How would I be dependent on the Ka hormone for the rest of my life? I trust that God designed this body smart enough to manage itself, and I just cannot. I mean, that recommendation totally threw me into the situation that I started to search and search the answer. I've been praying and fasting for almost 3 months. And I totally believe that Lord lead me to watch that interview with Dr. Wallach, who is a founder of this Institute of Holistic uh, Health and the founder of the Longevity. And when I heard his interview, almost in his second sentence, he answered to my needs. I started to dig it in. Personally, started to finding the way out to be a part of this movement, because his brilliant knowledge and totally anointing to explain uh, what is behind those symptoms, why I, in my young age, I feel that way. And that was phenomenal, because as soon as I joined the group, I started to follow his recommendation. And it took me like a 7 months adjustment of my diet, adding up the nutrients and minerals that it's a part of the protocol for reversing the condition. um, Guess what? I went back to my endocrinologist, and he was totally blown away. He could not believe to my results. We did the same ultrasound, and out of the 8 nodules, we went down to half of the small one, and it doesn't have any blood supply, so it's not even concerned. So it's not even considering that as a nodule. And my lab results was normal. So since then, it's already 5 years past, and we got into agreement with my endocrinologist that I'll be seeing him once a year to do the same test, the ultrasound, and the lab results. And all the praise to Lord. Up to today, I don't have any bad results. I am absolutely out of that diagnosis. I feel great. I lost 25 pounds. I look younger than I used to look 10 years ago. So that's phenomenal. And of course, it became a passion, because I realized that not everyone knows the truth. And for me personally, it's almost like a gospel. Everyone knows that it exists, but not everyone knows the truth. So since then, I totally become very passionate of continue to, first of all, continue to educate myself, surround myself with the same minded people, and to start to help the other people who basically in a condition that they don't see even the light at the end of the tunnel. And because I'm a practicing registered nurse, I am certified post-surgical nurse, I'm a certified bariatric nurse, which means that I still continue to do my practice at the bedside. First of all, to keep up with my license, and second of all, is just to confirm again and again what the our institute is teaching, that if we are not rise up and educate ourselves, become the advocates for ourselves and for our families, and first of all for our kids, unfortunately, our generation can end up being the parents who would be bearing our own kids. It's very um, scary, because as a practicing nurse, I've seen a lot of disease in this last 15 years that I've been practicing as a nurse in a hospital. Disease become very young. So all these operations for colitis and the cancer and diverticulitis, um, I would say 10 years ago, average age of my patients was probably 65, 70 and above. As of today, it's sad, but my youngest patient who ended up having abdominal surgery and having that colostomy, which is the bag outside of the body that collects the stool for the rest of their life. My youngest one is 18. And this is tragedy. Can you imagine like a quality of life we're talking about? So it's sad, and that's why I believe the best way to kind of prevent our communities from this disaster is just to educate, to have that strong foundation and understanding what can we do as a, first of all, become a certified holistic health coaches, because it's a phenomenal education. It's a continuous education that actually on the top what you learn to get certified. Second of all, it's an amazing community that is same-minded people that are passionate about their own families, their own communities, and their passion to bring this knowledge to as many people as we can, because this is a mission. This is not only business, this is a huge mission. And I believe you guys who came to this Zoom meeting do have that big heart for other people and do have a passion, not only care of yourself, but other people too. So I know that we have a short time. That's why I kind of summarize my almost hour presentation in a couple of minutes. I hope it was informative. And I think for right now, I would better just open the stage for your questions, so I can just answer those based on my experience, and tell you the truth. I have a great army of people who already can give their own testimonials, and that's exciting part. I feel so fulfilled every day. If I can reach one person and I can help one person a day, I feel like I um, I was born on purpose. So such a pleasure talking to you all. So I'm here to answer any of your questions.
Thank you so much, Sabina. That was a phenomenal testimony. So the floor is open. Please feel free to ask her any questions or ask us any questions.
So, Jamalit, I see that you're on this evening, and when you were on a Saturday, you stated that you definitely wanted to do this course. Is there anything you'd like to ask Sabina while you're there, Jamalit? Because I know you're a very ambitious and inquisitive young lady.
Well, first of all, good evening to everyone that is present in the meeting. As you know, my name is Jamilat, and basically I was there Saturday, and what I would like to know this evening is just what the whole program will include. I heard the meeting on Saturday, but just more details about the whole program. I know that you're going to get a website where you can do a health analysis on people. That's something very interesting. What is everything that we are going to be learning? Can I get more details about that? Yes, thank you.
Absolutely. So again, I see a couple of questions popping up. We're going to address that right after this one, okay? I'm very happy that you watched the presentation. So basically what it is, you are joining the family. So your leaders, your local leaders will be our fabulous Nicole and Roy, and you will be joining with them to the team. So that would be your first step. And second, you starting a certification education, which means that it will be 8 units, I would say mandatory education. And each unit has the questionnaire at the end. So basically, at the end of your education, you just need to quickly answer those quiz questions. And as soon as you pass them, it means that you passed the unit. So there is no specific time frame for finalizing your education. The recommendation, at least, to give, I would say, 3 to 4 days to one unit. I've known people who took a week for a unit. I know people who took a day for a unit. So it's all depends how much time you have to focus on your education. So as soon as you're finalizing 8 units of education, you graduated. But it doesn't mean that your education ends on there. So you will have a continuous access to that site. And you, every week, we do have a continuous education with the top leaders of our company that continue educate you on the opportunities and especially new products. And there's many opportunities to ask the questions, specifically discuss the cases, and basically that's the information about the education. And because you are a part of the team and part of the system, so I will be one of the resources for sure. And Paul, who was presenting the whole education, he will be next resource for you guys to grow. And again, the next step after the education, it's to learn to build your business plan and approach this as a business. We all, of course, passion to help people, but again, we need to approach that from all sides. So we have a very strong business plan, and there is a session in your unit that goes over it. And you can make your 1-year business plan up to 3 years of business plan, and if you will stick to it. So at the end of the 3rd year, you have opportunity to earn up to $90,000 a month as a certified holistic health coach. And that's basically my goal for everyone who comes to my team to reach that goal. It means that you would be helping so many people to be healthy, and the blessings will come back to you. So I hope I answered the questions. If you feel like you have another, if you have an additional question, go ahead.
I do. You've explained it very well. Thank you. I have a very wide understanding. But one thing I would like to ask is, where can I view some of the topics of what we're going to be learning in this program? Can I view that on a website, or will you be going over that on this presentation?
I can go over that. Unfortunately, I won't be able to get in very detail. So let me just probably just answer the additional questions I see the popping up there. So our certification program is absolutely different. So if you ever been in any nutritional certification programs, or if you ever got certified as a health coach, you will find a huge differences and advantage to have our certification program, because we're the only program so far in the market that allows you to suggest the product. And plus, you are not only getting as a certified holistic health coach, but at the same time, you are getting a position as a distributor in longevity. So you having like 2 businesses in one. You're getting a direct sale plus authority to suggest that direct sale. So you're starting to make money not only on consultation as a certified holistic health coach, but at the same time, you're making money on helping people to pick the right product and coaching them to take that right product to get their health to the optimal level. So part of being certified holistic health coach, you will receive a special 2 links that would be your business tools. The first one is full education. So, and Nicole can provide you her link so you can check it out. basically it explains all 4 categories that we're going to watch for diagnosis with the patients. The I would say self-assessment tool that would be your second tool. It's a health evaluation questionnaire, and we promote that as a health score. Let's say when I talk with the people, I'm asking, by the way, do you know your current health score? And they're like, what is that? Like, well, that's health score can tell you the condition of your body as of today. So, and basically it identifies in which area of your body you do have a deficiency. So we all about helping people to realize their starting point and to show them how and how well they can improve. So so those 2 business tools comes as a certified holistic health coach, and plus you will get additional website for the product. And it's all correlate and it's all co-linked. So you don't have to use all 3 of them. But I personally use all 3 of them because when we talk to the people, after you will certify, you will understand that we will be starting how to say, educating people how to detoxify, how to get rid of the toxins out of the house, what else they can do, improve their surroundings. Because yes, we're focusing on diet, we're focusing on nutrients that the cells on the cells level we need, but at the same time we're changing the habits, we're changing the wrong choices the people have. So and again, when you share the truth, I believe no one will go back and do the harm to themselves when they understand that it's harmful for the body. So basically, I think I answered your questions. If you have additional, go ahead.
No, that's it for me. That's it for me for now. Thank you.
Absolutely. And I see there is a question.
Okay, good night.
Hi.
I just want to understand the products are plant-based, if they are suitable for vegans.
Yes, we do have a products for vegans. And each, I would say the reason why I personally choose this product, because in America, as you know, FDA, which is food, I totally, so FDA, not controlling the any supplementation, which means that on a market, there is no guarantee that whatever is on a label actually the same thing. Whatever is in the bottle is in a label. You know what I'm saying? So if the label says that you have this much milligram, let's say, of the selenium in a bottle, it doesn't mean that it's true. And unfortunately, the whole market exists on many companies that taking advantage of it. And I don't know if you're following it or not, but I did my own research and I found out that a lot of very well-known brands were sued because they were like putting only green grass in the capsules and promising that it's totally different thing. So with the company that we represent, it's totally different. We do have a certification for each ingredients. We know exactly where the products comes. We have our own, the company has their own land that producing the minerals from the earth. So basically all the products made in the United States. And but I'm very proud to say that our founder, Dr. Wallach, has a very strong doctor board that, and the lawyers that were able to fight with the FDA and prove them 2 of our products. So you can't find any nutritional company that actually has those claims. So let's say, for example, our selenium supplement, FDA approved, which means that we have so much research and we have so much proofs on the results that we were able to receive that FDA approval. And plus, let's say it's not that easy to make FDA to say that 200 milligram of the selenium reversing the breast cancer. So it says on the statement. So I'm very excited about that. And again, we are, as an organization, following what the Dr. Wallach does. He is very passionate of bringing the truth not only to individuals, but to the changing the system. And because of his research, by the way, I don't remember, I think it's 20 years ago or 25 years ago, the folic acid was actually added to prenatal vitamins, which means a lot of birth defect was prevented because of his knowledge, because of his insisting fight against the system. So, and I can give you a lot of facts for the last 45 years of his influence for better life, for better results, even in circular medicine. Do you have, did I answer your question?
Okay, thank you.
Yes, thank you for that, Sabina. I also like to acknowledge joining us this evening, both Charlene Menace, who is a fitness instructor, has her own business here in St. Martin, and also a good friend of mine, Jody Ann, who is in the USA. So I know maybe Ramonda, who's on here, who saw the presentation on Saturday. Ramonda, do you have any question? Okay, I understood that you answered the question for Sabina. So Jody Ann and Charlene, who's joined, do you have any questions for what you've heard thus far for Sabina?
No, I don't. Thank you.
Thank you, Jody Ann. And Charlene, good evening. Any questions you may have?
I just want to know what's the name of the company, because I missed that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So the certification you're getting from the Institute of Holistic, I'm just trying to get myself off. So Institute of Holistic Health. And the founder of that is Dr. Wallach and Paul and Cheryl that you probably saw on presentation. And the company that Dr. Wallach designed is Longevity. And it's founded 25 years ago. And their headquarters
Did he
in
write
San
a
Diego,
book?
California.
Did he have a book called Blood Type Diet, or is that not him?
He has tons of books. The most popular one that actually was sold out more than 300 millions, more than the Michael Jackson CD. It's a Dead Doctors Don't Lie. And by the way, when you'll click on a link that Nicole shared, it's a free online book that you can, audio book that you can actually listen. And he has a lot of different books, and one of them actually on Amazon is $10,000.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah. So again, what I can say, if I am sorry, I did not remember who exactly in the health industry.
It's Charlene. She is a fitness instructor who has her business. And
Awesome.
I believe, Charlene, you had asked me also to a question, the two differences. When you had asked me, that you're fitness, certified fitness instructor, and then you were asking the difference. Yeah.
I would say that you would find a great benefit of becoming a certified holistic health coach. First of all, it will add up authority for your business and the knowledge and the resources that you probably don't have right now. And just for example, we do have the whole line of ambassadors, which means people who been in this company from the very beginning and they are celebrities. One of them is NBA well-known person that basically was retired because of the injuries. But when he met with Dr. Wallach, in 1 year, all his injuries was healed, and he got back into NBA, and he was in a season for two more seasons. So that's why now he is on our labels for the sport drinks. And we have people that you can use for your business. Let's say we have top names that we can send you links to of people who actually were doing the bodybuilding without any chemicals based on our product. And they won like huge titles as a, I don't know how exactly to say that. I think it's organic bodybuilders, or there is a title to that. So they did not use any hormones. They didn't use any chemicals. They just used plant-based product to win their title. And I just feel like when you will learn, at least listen to that book, That Doctors Don't Lie, you would realize how much more you can help your clients, especially in a fitness, especially in weight loss, especially in making them stronger. Because what the Dr. Wallach said, he said that if you'll see the statistic of the athletes or the very famous people in the sport, they don't live longer than 50, 60 years old. Because what happens when they exercise and when they are putting all their efforts in exercise, their sweat, and they're losing additional trace minerals, and they're getting more deficient, and because they have no idea how to replace it, and they never been educated on effect of the mineral deficiencies. So the majority of them actually dying because of the cardiovascular accidents or deficiency. So bottom line, like a heart attack or a stroke or something like that. And it's all because when they exercise intensively, they sweat and they lose additional minerals. So that's a part of our education. We are assessing people, we're finding out where they are and how to help them to rebuild on a cellular level the strengths and improve the deficiency. And the same tool that we're using at the beginning to assess people, it's our tool to reassess them in every 30 days. And they see how their health score is growing. So the goal for our mission for everyone just to reach 95 to 100 as a score, as a health score, because that's our optimal health. It means that your body is in great shape.
Awesome, Sabina. And I can say, Charlene, for sure, since when Roy and I met you at your center, I could see this really helping to accelerate what you're doing on another level. So consider it.
Okay, I will definitely look into the book. It sounds very interesting. I've heard about it before, so I'm gonna look into it for sure. I do need to
That's
leave the
awesome.
meeting in 5 minutes because I have a class at 8. But yes.
Yeah, we will be closing off in 5 minutes, so you're in good time. So
Okay,
the
perfect.
links that are in the chat, you can also make a copy so that you could
Okay,
access the information. Yeah.
awesome.
And we can always show you financial part of it. I know that we can't fit everything in one conversation. But again, when you will be open to join us, we'll show you the business plan that will blow your mind.
Okay. I will talk with my business partner about it and go look into
Awesome.
it for sure. Yes, thank you.
Any other questions?
Is this like a networking, so that like a pyramid style of
It's a direct sale.
direct? Okay.
Direct sale, it means that we're giving you the opportunity to get access to the wholesale price. So you're saving up to 30% on retail price by getting as a certified holistic health coach.
Okay.
Yes, we're building the teams, but I would not call that a pyramid. It's a different. We're building team because you won't be able to succeed without the support.
Okay.
So as a team, we're supporting each other and we're building same-minded people. We're surrounding ourselves with the same-minded people so we can, help each other to succeed to the level you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And of course, you are making the commission on selling the product. But at the same time, you building your own holistic health coaching business.
How does the shipping go to St. Martin? Is that
We already tested it, so it works.
okay?
And Nicole can share with you about that because the product comes to the Florida, and the Florida is not charging. I mean, because of the Florida, we're saving a lot of money on shipping. So basically,
And where does it come from? From America?
It comes from California to Florida and from Florida to St. Martin.
Okay.
And I had the business in Bahamas for the last 4 years. And it's basically your neighbor. And we had tremendous success and we had no problem with shipping.
And so that you know, Charlene, we have an arrangement with one of the local shippers. They're giving anyone that's bringing in from our organization a 10% discount.
Oh wow. Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll definitely look into the products tonight. And how do I contact you?
You definitely contact Nicole and Roy. And if you'll have any further questions personal to me, I'm more than happy to find a time to talk and answer your questions and help you to build your successful business.
Yeah. So if you could just put in the chat, anyone, on a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being definitely, 0 being no, where would you say you are right now after hearing the information tonight? Just post it in the chat, and that just gives us an idea, you know, if there are more questions that you would have, etc.
And on the top of that question, I would like to say, if you pick 6, is there anything I can share with you or answer any of your questions to bring you from 6 to 10?
Okay. So I see. Oh, is there someone saying something?
Sure.
Well, I have one more question. I think you kind of said that you had 3 parts to the program. When it comes to the products that you're selling, because I was really caught by the idea of being able to be a health coach, but I was wondering if you could separate the health coaching from the products, or it has to be a whole package.
Well, are you planning to help people to get better without the product?
Well, I've been doing my own studies when it comes to health and being able to assess people and advise them in nutrition, like you said, you healed yourself by changing your diet and all of that. So if you can analyze what somebody's issues are and you know about nutrition, you could also just give them a diet plan, something like that.
I agree
Not
with
all.
you. That's awesome. It's actually very good that you have that knowledge, because it's not everyone has it. So it's awesome that you know that. But I can give you a research that will show you for the last 50 years, the soil is so depleted that the nutrients that you're suggesting is actually wasting money and the time. Yes, it's improving somehow the product, I mean the health, but it's not curing disease. You cannot reverse Hashimoto. You cannot reverse diabetes. You cannot reverse high blood pressure just by diet, because the nutrients that comes in the diet are deficient in minerals, and it's proven by science, because the soil is deficient. Yes, it's great knowledge and understanding, but we would not suggest a supplementation if our vegetables and fruits would carry those nutrients that was there 50 years ago. We need to face the truth that our soil is deficient, unless you're using a special minerals that actually the company produce, and you grow your own vegetables on the soil that filled with those minerals. Then using those crops, you can just do the crops only. But again, the truth is what we have in the store is not deliver what our body needs. That's why all over the world we have that health conditions. That's why our youth is getting sicker and sicker. So it's awesome knowledge on adjusting the diet, and I totally agree. What we do, we eliminating 12 bad food out of the diet. We're suggesting the specific diet only when the person needs to lose weight dramatically. But for, let's say, Hashimoto, cancer, diabetes, arthritis, number of the different diagnoses, you would not be able to help people to reverse that. In America, I cannot use the word cure. Reverse that and reach the optimal health based on diet only. That's why the benefit of our product, that it works. And myself is a result of the 7 months protocol, and I'm continuing to take all the nutrients that are actually helping me to keep my immune system strong and not to have any auto respond of my body, which actually happens when you are inflamed. Again, I won't be able to help my sister to be cancer free. I won't be able to help my dad to get rid of the prostate cancer just by diet. So it's much stronger, and it's much, I would say, it's almost on the level of being a holistic doctor, I would say, by the results. I've been in this business for 4 years, and if I'll show you the portfolio of my clients, it will blow your mind away. Because by our protocol, we can help people with type 2 diabetes to reverse diabetes in 3 months. I'm not talking reducing blood sugar level. I'm talking about rebuilding the cell level to recognize the insulin. I'm talking about fully be off the diabetes. That's what we are doing, and it's phenomenal.
Awesome. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Any other questions? And I only saw 2 persons put their numbers in. Nobody else has any numbers? Nicole,
Nicole, did you have any number, or also
Julianne?
Julianne?
And I would like to add that the industry that we are in, estimated as $6 billion industry. So by joining this amazing team, you are in a potential to be in a top industry. And I think that it will be phenomenally growing in the future 10 years for sure.
Definitely. So if there are no other questions, guys, we'll definitely be following up with you. And Sabina, you did a phenomenal job, and I'm so glad we have recorded it because we have your testimony on file. Because it was amazing. Really appreciate that. No other questions, guys? None?
Okay, well, it seems that tonight has been very successful with this informative session with regards to becoming a certified holistic health coach. Once again, Sabina, I want to thank you so much as being part of this amazing opportunity for taking your time out to be with us this evening, and also
Sure.
want to thank very much so all who've been on the line, and just referring once again, if you look in the chat, everyone who's on there, please do copy the link that is in the chat at the moment, so that you're able to have a look at the information further and get a better understanding. So look into the chat and copy that link. And any further questions you may have, feel free to reach out to us. And we want to thank you all for being on this amazing Zoom call this evening. And with that, we have come to the end of this amazing time together.
Yes, and we will stay on if anybody has any other questions. And Sabina, we really appreciate you. We are very grateful that we have
Absolutely.
connected and that you have shared such a powerful presentation tonight.
Well, thank you very much. It's a blessing to be here and an honor for me. So I am available to answer any questions. Just reach out to me, okay?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Great.
Thank you.
Have a blessed evening.
You too.
Thank you.